Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Trubs, and welcome back to another live stream interview. I feel like I ain't done this in a minute still. I feel like it's been a minute. We're talking Premier Battles Absolute. Shout out to Pick Your Battles already on the chat. Shout out to Premier Battles on the chat. Love, love, love. And yeah, it's approaching. It's approaching. The title match is finally approaching, and we're gonna start this promo run with man like Cojay. What's happening, my bro?
What's good? How's it going, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. How you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm getting my work done slowly, getting it done. I'm happy with what I got so far. I still got a lot of work to go, but yeah, I'm happy with what I got.
Bruv,
Uh,
according to your standards, I'm surprised you even got anything.
so am I. So I'm very surprised.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? I know I have work to do, but yo, like 2 weeks out, crazy, man. I might even have like,
yeah.
if I put my rounds together properly, I probably have two full rounds worth of material, which is insane. So I'm
Mad.
hoping, well, aiming for like this week, this next week coming, all the shit is wrapped. I got a whole week to rehearse. I might even be able to get Quill off my fucking back and send him some bars for the fucking 2-on-2.
Mm.
And then there you go. Everybody's happy. Yeah,
See
you know.
you're busy. It's a lot of writing to do.
Yeah, yeah. I got
It's a
lots
lot
of
of writing
writing.
to
I
do.
almost regret it, but there you go.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Salute to Hila. Salute to Charlie Zoo. Gaspar. You got all the team Cojay behind you as well.
Team Cojay out here, but salute to Gas, salute to everyone on the team, man. Big ups to everyone. They're all fucking sick, to be honest.
So lately we obviously been watching Bizzo overseas on King of the Dot. Um, did that make you change your approach? Did that make you feel like, you know what, let me change my material a little piece? Or because he
No,
went crazy on Real Deal still.
he was really good. He was really good.
Did it surprise you? Did it surprise you?
No,
Okay, okay.
because to me, I felt like Bizzo was always gonna do what Bizzo does. Like the thing is, Bizzo's always done the same thing. I've known him for a long time, probably a lot longer than most fans know of him. A lot of fans think he's like some new guy or something, but nah,
Nah, you
like
lot battled ages ago, to be fair. So
ages ago. He's been around. He's always done the exact same thing. He's just gotten better at it, like a lot better at it. Um, so now he can execute it properly. But his actual style and the elements that make up Bizzo have always been the same. So for him to like really like tune in to what he does, I knew he was gonna have to do that against Real Deal, and he's gonna have to do it against me. He did it against Bobby. That's probably the first time Bizzo was really like tuned in what he has to do, like got his style like marked. I don't think before
mhm.
that, even the Anarchy run before that, I don't think he was fully there yet.
Okay.
But against Bobby is when he really unlocked that, and then he just continued on against Real Deal. Um, I
Yeah.
think there were things that weren't, um, he left people and a gap to say that Real Deal won that battle. Um,
Did he?
Unfortunately, yeah. All the polls that were run, I know the states are going to be biased anyway, but all the polls that were run after the battle had Real Deal winning 2-1.
Oh, I didn't
Uh,
even know that still.
yeah, they had him winning the second and the third. And when I watched the battle back, because I had Bizzo taking all three rounds,
Yeah, yeah, I
but when I
remember.
watched the battle back, Bizzo's best round was his first by a long, long mile. What Bizzo did in his first was like he was like punch stacking. He was set up punching and like really really on his shit like 100%. Then the following two rounds, like you can see can't really, he struggles to build an arc sometimes. So
Mm,
like it's inconsistent where his hits are.
okay.
He was good though. He was good, but because of that, he gave Real Deal a chance to take the other two rounds because they weren't like as punchy and poppy as his first round was. But he was
Mm,
really good. He impressed me anyway. So
okay, okay. Um, do you think he's gonna be better against you, or do you
no,
think he
I
put
want him to be. I don't think he's going to be. You want to know why I don't think he's going to be better? Because he wrote his material before he did that battle. He's like, this is Bizzo. Like his material, he was prepping for Real Deal way back, like probably last year. And then he's been prepping for me, obviously, after that. But like he can't be better than he was against Real Deal because his material was already written at that point. Unless he's gone back and changed it. But Bizzo's not capable of that. Bizzo's too afraid to make changes this close to a battle, like even this close to a battle. He would think he's going to choke all this shit, so he would never do it. He can only use material he's known for at least like a month and a half minimum, so he's not going to change anything. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be better. It might be as good, but I don't think it's going to be better though.
What do you think? What do you think is the difference between you and him? Let me rephrase that. Why are you better than Bizzo?
I'm better than Bizzo at everything. Everything. Like the one thing you could literally. So Bizzo, the only thing Bizzo does, right? The only thing he does is he uses wordplay. Period. That's what Bizzo does. He narrative builds using wordplay. Narrative build, wordplay, narrative, wordplay, narrative, wordplay. That's what he does. So he doesn't do any jokes. He doesn't use he is not performative with the crowd. He utilizes nothing more than that.
To be fair, I see you using a bit more. I see you using humor a bit more often lately.
Yeah. I mean, if you go back, if you go back through my battles, I'm known for bars, really. But if you go back through my battles, like even like when I was with Prem, like when I battled Osh, even when I battled Quill, like these times I have rounds against Osh. I had a whole round that was just pure humor. But like, yeah, I think I have more strings to my bow. I perform better than him. I deliver better than him. I rap better than he does. If he wants to punch with me, we could probably go bar for bar and it might seem even. I still think my punches are better. I think I set up my bars better than he does. But that's the only thing that you can really say he's hanging with me in any sense. Other than that, I can do way more than he can do. And I think that's my whole approach for this battle is that like, yo, you can do your wordplay thing for 3 rounds because that's all you're going to do. But look what I can do. Like this, I can do this, and this, and this is what I've been doing. And this is why, even though we've been in the game the same length of time, I'm the only one that people have known about the entire time I've been here. Nobody knew who you were. Just now, it's just this year, people are realizing who you were. And there's a reason for it.
Is this going to be the best Cojay we've seen in a long time?
Yeah, I think so, because it's a culmination of like all the things I've been trying. Like I feel like I've been in the last 3 matches I've done since I came back, like Lazy, Georgie, Frost. I felt like I had room in those matches to do different things and see like what I liked. And I think from doing that, I've been able to, learn, okay, I know what my primary game is. I always have, but there's other things that I can do as well that are extremely effective. Might be even more effective than just punching somebody's head off sometimes. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I think this will be like, you'll see, I've taken things from all my previous battles since I returned, and just putting it all together and saying, look, this is me. And obviously me at top game punching like is crazy anyway, but I got more stuff I want to show in this battle. I've taken some risks. Intentionally, because I feel like I know that Bizzo's going to take none. He's going to take 0. He's going to play extremely safe, doing 4-bar, 2-bar setup punchlines the entire battle. And that's not what I've opted to do here. So, I think they'll go.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this. This could potentially be the best title match we've had so far on Prem?
Absolutely. I don't even think there's a question there. I don't even think there's a question.
What was it before? Obviously, Yunnan Matter. Was it Yunnan Matter?
It was Yunnan Matter, the last one.
Rivers Chris Lees.
Yeah. And then it was Matter O'Shea.
Matter O'Shea. Yeah.
Again, Matter O'Shea was not good. No, salute to both of them. They're both my peoples and that, but it wasn't a great battle. Rivers Chris Lees, again, it wasn't a great battle. Chris choked immediately, like as soon as the battle started, choked. It wasn't great. And then Yunnan Matter. Yunnan was good, but Matter kind of like wasn't in it to fight that battle. So
do you think the belt is cursed? Because obviously no one's been able to defend it. And do you think that plays into your favor in any way?
The belt is cursed. You want to know why the belt is cursed? because none of them were supposed to have it. The real title match, the first title match that was supposed to happen was supposed to be me. And I would have beat whoever they gave me. The title match, it's like what Soul said to C, right? This title match was me versus someone. That's what it was. I was Battler of the Year, first year Prem ran. I was in line for the title match. Obviously, the Mike P situation, I fucked the whole thing over, whatever, right? But everybody who has had the belt in that time has had it illegitimately because it was mine, right? I was supposed to have it. Right. So that's why none of these people have been able to defend it. They've been giving it away, throwing it away, because deep in their hearts, they know this isn't for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was haunting them. You know what I'm saying? Following them around. Like, what? That ain't for you. You know, it's like if you watch Attack on Titan, you know, Aaron's talking to his father, you know, over his shoulder as a ghost, like telling him what to do. That was me with everyone who had the belt. I was like, look, this ain't yours. This ain't yours, bro. Give it away.
The belt is a slag. You're just going from man to man.
It's being hot potatoed, and it's about time I got it back, right? Bizzo's going to have a fantastic year. No matter what happens, he's going to have a great performance against me. He's going to go on to have a fantastic year. But he's not champ material for a bunch of reasons. Not really.
So you think you're a better champ than Bizzo?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I like what Bizzo's done, like trying to be promotion wise and like doing all these photo ops and all this cute shit. That's fine, right? That's cool. But like as far as actually a rapper trying to like hold the belt and say I'm the champion, I'm gonna be better than that. And I'm also the only person probably in UK battle rap history who can go over to the States or go over to Canada and nobody's gonna have an excuse to say that I'm trash.
Because of the accent. Okay.
Because of the accent. They won't have a read. They can't just write me off. Okay. It'll be the first time that's ever happened. Obviously, Shotty, they don't write Shotty off, but like Shotty's like he's in a whole different tier out here. But there's even people who they'll be like, oh, I still don't get what he's saying here and here, things like that. They make excuses all the time for people who go over. Like Americans love to do that type shit. But they won't be able to do that with me.
So what makes you a better champ than Bizzo, other than the accent, of course?
Well, that I'm better. I'm tried and tested. I'm a vet. I'm an actual vet. Me and Bizzo might have been in the game the same length of time. He is not a vet. You could not argue that Bizzo's a vet. There's no argument there.
Describe a vet, because he's been here a long time.
It's not just length of time. It's what you've done, who you've battled, like the things that you've actually accomplished in that. I've battled like the people top tier I've battled are like Yunan, Raptor, Shocks,
Tony D,
Cojay, Tony D. Like I've got names on my resume. Bizzo's only person you could put in top tier he's ever battled is Bobby, and that was like a few months ago. That's it. And me, and I smoked him, and that was 10 years ago. Like Bizzo's highest viewed battle of his entire career is me 10 years ago. That's crazy. That is true. It's 31,000 views. It's his highest viewed battle, and it's me. It's not my highest viewed battle, but it is his. And again, that was on Don't Flop. Now on Prem, we're gonna battle, and I'm gonna be his highest viewed battle on Prem again. For how long? Who knows? But for now, I will.
There's the real deal one that's gonna go on the King of the Dot channel.
I said on Prem.
Oh, on Prem. Okay.
I said on Prem, yeah.
So I have to say
I might even be higher viewed than him on Real Deal, our original battle on Don't Flop. You know what I'm saying? I might be.
Wow, that's nuts,
So he's not a vet,
but you know what? At the end of the day as well, Saturday, 23rd of April, is you and him in the ring. And obviously views and everything, that's all cool.
All the past stuff is in the past. It don't matter in the moment. I hear you.
Exactly.
I do. Exactly. Right? It's who can do what they do better. But I feel like
and who gets to convince the crowd that they are better than the other. Because I get that you saying, for example, you've got more tricks in your bag. You've got more things. There's more things in your bag. You can do more things than Bizzo does. And you're saying Bizzo always does the same thing. But I still believe if you take Av versus Danny Myers, for example, Av just punches.
Yeah.
But he managed to convince the crowd and do it at such a high level that he brought the crowd onto wanting to hear punches.
Yeah, but Danny
Myers was doing other things. Yeah, but exactly.
Danny made mistakes.
Came with mistakes, but that's what can come with doing a lot of things as well. And he said you're taking risks. What happens if those risks goes left, and
No,
then
there's always a possibility. You're not wrong at all. You're definitely not wrong when you take risks and you do those kind of angle things. But I feel like because of who Danny is, like when I watched that battle, I feel like he knew he'd made a mistake. Because like for him, I'm taking calculated risks. For him, that was way too big a risk. Doing the same scheme for an entire like 4 or 5 minute round. I felt like that was because he has so many battles to prep for. He just was like, all right, this will
he
do.
did that
Like,
before and it worked, but that was in a small room.
yeah.
Against drugs. Against drugs. The Who Am I
Right.
thing. He did that for a long time and he worked. So he probably felt that he had to do something similar.
Right.
When left. But anyway, considering obviously you saying you're gonna take more risks, what if those risks go left for you and then people gravitate towards Bizzo? And as you say, if he does the same thing, then
yeah, on consistency he might take it, but they're calculated. I don't feel like I feel like if all of the risk plays I do fail, all of
it
them,
is.
fucking Bizzo whack. Yeah, Bizzo's trash, man. Bizzo's good, but he's not good though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the flavor of the month right now. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's like, oh, Bizzo. Let's be honest. I was a Battler of the Year. We're the only two official Battler of the Years that have been announced via Premier Battles. The only two, right? In my year, when I was Battler of the Year, I had everybody, legends were outside. We weren't in small rooms doing nothing. We were out here battling real people. Like there was Soul was there, Tone was there, Quill was there, Osh was there. All these people are there. I battled some of the best. Like my run was what?
Raptor,
Quill, Osh, Raptor. It doesn't even compare to when Bizzo was Battler of the Year. It's not even close. One of my battles from that era of battling has more views than his entire run put together. Like I don't even think it's comparable.
You pay a lot of attention to the views, you know.
I'm just saying, like, imagine this: you're the champion, but you can't do 2,000 views.
Makes sense.
If you're a champion, you should not have a battle that has less than 2,000 views. And all of Bizzo's battles, besides Bobby Rex, have less than 2,000 views. That's crazy. So, like, the biggest run, this amazing run, and people aren't even watching it. How does that make sense? How are people watching Danny Jack flop against Matter 2 times more than they're watching Bizzo have one of his best performances ever? That makes no sense unless people don't care about Bizzo.
Wow, I don't even have a comeback for that still.
People just don't care about Bizzo at the moment. They don't. They care way more about a whole bunch of other battlers than they do Bizzo. And that's changing.
He's a champ. So I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say they don't care about him.
It's changing, but because he's doing well and he's starting to win people over. I'm sure the KOTD performance is going to help him have fans overseas, so people will start watching him more. But people didn't care about his Anarchy run. Nobody cared. He battled Elastinus on like 1,000 views. He battled Akers on like 1,000 views. Like nobody cared. I can't wait for my say on this. Well, it's true. It's true. Nobody cares. Sorry, bro. I'm your highest viewed battle of all time. Congratulations.
All right, Biz, we got a chat, man. We can't let him talk like this, man. So you basically said Bizzo is a one-trick pony. He does the same thing. But the same thing's been winning so far.
Yeah.
What happens if and you convinced that there's nothing he can do to win? Because you're saying you're going to win, what, 3-0?
I'm not convinced there's nothing he can do. I just know what he's going to do, and I think everybody knows what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? No, people don't know the specific bars he's going to say, but people know what he's going to do because it's what Bizzo's been doing. He's not going to break the mold. He's not going to have.
If he takes risks against you?
He's not going to. It's Bizzo. It's fucking Bizzo. Like I've known Bizzo. He's not going to do that.
But this is his first title defense, though.
Yeah, he's not exactly. So you think he's gonna? In all these battles, he's sticking to the blueprint, and then in his title defense, which is his most important battle, he's gonna start changing things up. Bizzo is not that. That's not Bizzo, bro. Bizzo is not about to do that. Not in a million years. He's not going to try anything that might not work. He's just going to stay doing the same thing, hammering the same thing home. And it's going to be good. He's good, but it's not going to be enough, though. It's not going to be enough. And yeah, I actually thought that his performance against Real Deal was more introverted than his performance against Bobby Rex. I felt like it wasn't as loud. There wasn't as much energy.
You got to take in consideration the jet lag and all of that as well, though.
Yeah, of course, no, and it's a more awkward situation. He's not in a room of his peers, so, but it was definitely more introverted than it was against Bobby. He kind of went back to like the performance levels of, I don't know, like when he battled Milky or something.
I'll tell you what, though, you definitely should have robbed Bill Collector, though, and come back to the UK.
100%, 1 million. I don't know what he's playing at. Bring it back to the UK.
Him and Briggs should have just grabbed him in the alleyway outside or something in a smoking 100%. Area, something, and grabbed that peas and you get me. This is making it. But do you think how do you think this is gonna go then? 2-1, 3-0. Do you think you can 3-0 Biz?
Yeah, I think I can 3-0 Biz. Yeah, I think I can.
That's a big statement, on the title match though.
Yeah, I think I can 3-0 him. I think most Bizzo fans will give him a round. He's going to pack most of his best shit into one round anyway, like he always does. And then the other 2 rounds will just be like, yeah, okay, they were still good. You know what I mean? But yeah, he'll pack most of that. Whatever round he packs his best shit into it, whether it's the first or the second, it's hardly ever the third. Whichever round, some people will argue that's his. Huh?
You look like you studied him a lot. Like you the way you're breaking him down here in this interview, you studied him a lot. You know exactly what he does.
I've known Bizzo for ages, man. Bizzo's nothing new to me. Just because he's gotten better and caught some more attention, he's still Bizzo to me. He can't fool me. I know who he is, man. When I had to write for him way back when, I had to take angle because like. The thing is, Bizzo has advantages in this battle, quite a few of them. One of them being the expectations of him, like the expectations of me have been around here, right? So when I don't meet them, I've always been, broken down for it, right? But Bizzo's like in this area where people have not expected much from him. So every time he's good, people are like, "Oh man, this is the new thing. This is the new guy," right? So he has the expectations thing, which the ones that I have to meet are much higher than the ones that he does. Secondly, he has more, like, he is a story narrative based battle rapper, and I have so many stories, so many angles that he can use to his advantage. I have loads of them. Why? Because I've actually been around. People actually know me and know things about me because I've been around. Bizzo don't have none of that. Bizzo don't have no stories. You don't have nothing interesting you can say about him. Like, you have to be more creative if you're going to attack Bizzo, which is half the reason why he's won these battles. Like Acre, even though Acre's performance against Bizzo was pretty much trash, he had like this one bar that was really important. He was like, you only win battles because your opponents don't give a fuck about writing for you. Like, and if you go back and watch his battles, all the performances against Bizzo are either terrible or at least less than what we expect from the person he's battling. Every one of them. Like Ellis Dean, not great. Acre, terrible. Matter, under par. Bizzo, Bobby Rex, under par. Bobby Rex was on a fucking tear that whole tournament. It gets to Bizzo, and he's just toned it down. He had moments, but he's toned it down. He himself will admit that. So it's like Bizzo's greatest weapon is nobody gives a fuck.
Do you think he has more room for error than you do?
Yeah. Yeah, he does, definitely. Because people don't want me to win. People very rarely want me to win, but I'm used to this, okay? I'm used to it. People can't want me to win.
Why do you think that is? Because you play the villain
because of
role?
Because of who I am. I'm out here. I'll tell you trash. I tell you you're not good enough, and people hate it. People cannot stand it. So they want me to be, I'm the villain out here. I can respect that. I can take that. You know what I'm saying? So very rarely do I have people who actually want me to win. And that's, I'm used to that, very used to it. But I've been winning very clearly my last 3 battles I've come out and done. So, Bizzo is probably the best of them so far. He is the best of them so far. But again, I did what I had to do to win those battles. I feel like the me that comes out in April is gonna be like it's a whole other bag, man. Like I haven't like tapped into the like the writing I had back when I battled DNA versus the performance level that I have now is like something is I think is unbeatable. I think it's unbeatable. I think the only people who could touch me if I'm in that bag is like Soul, Shoddy, maybe Gemini. Maybe Gemini. If he's really lucky, he might like be able to do something. But Shoddy and Soul are probably the only ones who could touch me when I'm in that bag. Bizzo is not one of them. I don't think Bizzo could beat pretty much any of the top tier, because if you look at the top tiers, what they do is more than what Bizzo does. Bizzo doesn't have enough elements. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do certain things, you literally can't do them. You're going to be held back. And like Soul, even Soul relies on humor sometimes. You know, Shoddy does it a lot. These are people who know. Tony does it a lot. People know how to do these things because they're important. Bizzo completely ignores them because he doesn't feel confident enough to pull them off. And it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him. This year is going to be like one of his better years, but he's not going to win a lot. Not clearly. Because he's going to be moving up a level in terms of opponents, and he's going to realize like the depths of, you know, water that he's swimming in.
So you're basically saying he's kind of like Georgie Roots, what people say about Georgie Roots. Where
of course. No, he's literally at, like when Georgie Roots lost, like the thing is Georgie was naive, right? He thought that it didn't matter if he lost battles, but now you can see that it did, because Georgie's no longer the name people are talking about right now. He's not. He was like really the guy for a bit, but then he lost to Bobby, lost to Tony, lost to me, and then now he's like, you know, people know of him, people want to see him battle still, but he's not like the guy everyone's talking about. Everyone's talking about Bizzo because he's winning, right? That's really what's important, even if people want to pretend that it's not. It still is important. So Bizzo is at the same kind of height that Georgie was at when I battled him, right? And even Frost, to a degree, you know, they're on the height of their runs, right? But then all of a sudden they're in waters that they weren't in before, right? And then they're realizing, actually, even though I looked so good next to X and Y, you know, it's not the same when you're up here. And I learned that years ago when you know I was losing to top tiers myself. So you know,
what'd you say to this?
Gem would body bag Cojay. Everyone's gonna say that. Everyone's gonna say that. You know, that's not a really like hot take. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you thought you did there, but you didn't do anything. Everyone's gonna think Gem's gonna beat me because Gem hasn't lost. So you'd have every right to say Gem's not gonna beat me. You know, Gem's gonna beat me. Sorry. Like
how do you beat Gem?
Because
he hasn't lost, as you said. So, and he has different approaches.
He does. He's really good because he does a lot of things that Bizzo can't do. So like he actually does change the way he does things, even though he does them in a similar way. So he likes to narrative build, and he punches off, but he knows how to build arcs in his rounds. He knows where to put his impact points so that he keeps people engaged for every round, right? In every part of every round, right? He knows how to do that. Bizzo doesn't quite know how to do that yet. And Bizzo hasn't had to learn that because he's done most of his work in small rooms where people are just listening and going along with it. But when you're in a big room, that's when you notice where your impact and your energy points have to be, because you have to make sure that you're getting enough reaction in parts of your round for them to be engaging. But he hasn't learned that yet. And he's going to learn it when we battle. He'll realize that. But yeah, it's one of them.
Wow. So you're saying you're going to teach Bizzo a lesson then?
Absolutely. Like I did before. Like I did, 10 years ago when I was 17 and I smoked you 3-0, not even close. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing. You ain't learned enough. You ain't been around enough.
Well, let's say if you win, obviously, and you're the champ, what happens? What do you take next? What would you like to take next?
I've got some matchups already. I pretty much have all my year booked.
Okay.
So
does you becoming champ change that list, or the list is already booked? And
it might change one of them. One of them, which I'm kind of like this about, but But the rest of them, no, because remember, I'm also in the 2-on-2 tournament, so I'll only be doing I'll only be doing so many solos. I got a lot of battles this year, especially if I go to the final in this 2-on-2 thing. I got lots of work to do this year, whether I win the title or not. But as far as my solos go, I think me becoming champ might only affect one of them. And then the other ones, nah. It's pretty much even. So, like, really, me being champ, like, I'm just waving a flag for the rest of the year, and then whenever they want me to do the title defense. And what I would think the title defense is going to be is probably, if Rex commits to it, it'll be Rex versus Rivers for top contender, realistically.
That'll be fire.
I think those are probably the closest to contention than anyone else in the league. That's just my opinion, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for that. That's fire. That's fire. All right, bro. Obviously not long left, but what, 2 weeks? 2 more weeks?
Just under 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, just under 2 weeks. Make sure everyone cop your tickets. The bread. I don't think I've been there before. The bread.
I don't think any of us really have. I don't even know if Briggsy's been there yet. I didn't ask him.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a bigger venue. It's quite a bigger venue than like Rebellion.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's sell that out, man.
Move tickets, man. PremierBattle.club. Get tickets. It's about to be the best title match that's happened over any UK league for years and years, man. Like for a long time. This like if you're into bars, you like to hear people like at the top of their game, this is gonna be it. Bizzo's gonna be on fire. I'm gonna be on fire, and like, you know, may the best man win, you fuckhead.
And the whole card's fire, to be fair. The whole card's fire.
For sure. What we got, like Roots Visual, Rivers Gambello.
Yeah, let's run the card. So I think we got Slessor and Tech.
Slessor and Tech, that's crazy. I actually don't know who's gonna win that.
He is a fire battle still.
I'm not sure.
What do you think of Slessor?
I like Slessor a lot, actually. I think he's very good. Even though I'm battling him in like next month. I do think he's good. But he's I think in his last outing he was too reliant on this like pausing. He likes to use pausing and breaks and silences to his advantage as part of his style. But
he did that very well against Moke, actually.
He perfected it against Moke, and then he took it too far against Crow, and it ended up just looking awkward and making his rounds seem broken up. So hopefully he's learned from that, which I'm sure he is, because I told him after the battle that I thought that there was too much pausing and he used that too much. So I think, you know, he'll go back and reassess. But yeah, he's very good, and you know, he uses. I like how when he goes into his rap sections as well. I think he can also rap very well.
I think he's still trying to find this balance between the humor and the rap into one round. I think he's trying to find the right balance between the two and structuring it into one round, I think.
I agree.
And then you got Tech, which had a great battle versus DARPA. That was his last one.
Yeah, he did a comedy round, which makes the battle even more interesting. And he pulled it off. It was one of his better rounds in the battle, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
So that was very interesting to see, and it does make this battle more interesting, because if Tech can employ comedy like Slessor is employing comedy, then there's I don't know. Does Slessor have as much of an advantage? I think Tech is better with punchlines than Slessor is. So
it's gonna be interesting.
I think Slessor performs better though. I think he performs better. I think Tech has projection issues still. I try to tell him all the time, just be louder, bro.
I told him the same thing still. Thing. And sometimes as well, like, I know you facing your opponent, but sometimes in certain bars you should be delivering it facing the crowds, so you and projecting it to the last person in the crowd that you see. So all that kind of stuff. You'll come though. You'll come, and we just don't know what battle are we gonna see, but it's gonna pull it off. But I'm sure it's gonna pull it off eventually. So But yeah, and then you got obviously Briggs and Moke.
Moke, crazy. Moke is on fire right now. But so is Briggs.
Back from I battle. Yep. Briggs, he just had a great performance versus Joker. So
Mad,
This one's
mad.
gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be crazy. It's
It
gonna be
is gonna
crazy.
be crazy. Yeah, I got Briggs. I'm biased. I got Briggs
That's,
though.
that's fair enough.
Um,
I'm not doing my predictions as yet, so I'm just running through it.
yeah, yeah.
We got Georgie and Visual. I think this battle decides who gets the bigger plates going forward
Hmm.
on
Yeah,
Pro.
no, it does. This is important for. This is so important for Georgie though. Ah, damn, bro.
It
This is
is.
important for Georgie, man. He's. I think like when this match first dropped, I was like, all right, this is equally important to both MCs
And I
because.
think it's more important for Georgie, in my
Oh
opinion.
no, yeah. Now I'm like, yeah, no, it definitely is. It definitely is because it's like, yo, he's been hanging with the tier above him, right? And he's been losing, but his whole thing is like, yeah, but I was the best of my tier, so that's why I'm here. So now if he comes down to like his class again and he loses,
Yeah.
ugh, rough, bro, rough.
Yeah, but then
So
again, visuals on the big stage as well. So I want to see how visual handles the big stage. So
Visual's done it before and he wasn't great. No hurt like hate against
against
Visual at all.
Milky,
Against Milky.
Milky, yeah, I was there. I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Visual was not on his shit in that battle. Um, he wasn't bad. He wasn't.
he
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah. I
losing.
agree with you,
Yeah,
Jen. I do. Um,
yeah,
Visual wants this though because Visual's going for it. He wants to be a title contender. He could be. He's not there yet. He could be though. Obviously, everyone could
yeah.
be. But he wants to win. He wants to keep his
Visuals
run.
fire. Visuals
He's
fire.
very good. He's very good, man.
His battle
Uh,
versus Frankie was crazy.
it
Crazy.
was, yeah, yeah. That's a sick battle. I like that a lot. I had Frankie taking it, but I don't think it was like clear.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's still debatable, but
yeah,
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 can go both ways. Can go both
yeah.
ways.
Um,
Raptor the Nugget though.
Crazy.
Raptors on the run. Shuffle,
Yeah,
Tony.
I know, right? This is it's hard
I
for me
mean,
to ever.
Nuggets on the run. Sorry.
Oh, Nugget is on a run. Nugget. Well, they both battled Shuffle recently. Raptor
Mhm.
and Nugget did.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. That's true.
um,
But then Raptor
but
went on to Tony, and I saw
the
some people
Nugget went on
debating that.
Tony.
Yeah, Nugget went on
Um,
to Tony, and I saw some people debating that one.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So I debatable with Tony, and then now you got
Now he's
Raptor
got
on his
Raptor.
comeback.
Right, yeah, Raptors comeback battle. Um, it's big. You know what? It's really hard for me to ever pick Raptor as a winner because I think Raptor has a really bad habit of losing battles. Um,
Mm,
but he's always been very good, and I feel like now is like his opportunity to come back and be like in his bag, Raptor. Like the
yeah,
Raptor, like from years past when it was like he was just like hammering it out. And I don't
yeah,
know how he feels. I haven't spoken to Raptor in a while. So I like he's been kind of like just doing his own thing. But I feel like if he is in that mind frame where he's like, yeah, I want to come back and like show people that I'm still the guy, then Nugget's gonna have like a lot on his hands. But
yeah.
again, Raptor is highly disadvantaged because Nugget is a angles based battler who has Raptor as an opponent. So the angles that he has to his disposal versus what Raptor has at his disposal
That's
is
true.
very lopsided.
Yeah,
Um, so the
yeah,
only the only concession kind of like that works in Raptor as far as angles go is that a lot of the angles that can be used on Raptor, people have used the best
a
they'll ever
hundred.
be done.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
can't keep reusing the same angles unless they've
especially when they've
done
been done by battlers
amazingly.
that are up here, like doing it at
Exactly.
top level. So yeah, that's probably the one thing Raptor has on his side. But again, I'm looking forward to this a lot because yeah, a
Yeah,
Raptor coming back, I've wanted to happen for a while now, in a solo anyway.
nah, definitely. Rivers Joey.
Also good, also good.
I like
I
Joey. Obviously, I like Rivers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Joey too. I think Rivers will win.
Yeah,
Um, but Joey's entertaining. He's a good performer and he has nice punchlines. But I feel like he doesn't delve into his opponent like Rivers does. I feel like he's
mhm,
more like the American style battler. That's like let's throw punches. Like he just throws punches and sees
mhm.
what lands. there's not like as much structure to the
it's not as direct.
Yeah,
Rivers
yeah.
is more I'm gonna break you down type shit.
Yeah, yeah. And he's also punching your head off at the same time while he's doing it. So it's like I feel like I feel like Rivers got it. But that's not to say that Joey can't come out there and just like be punching crazy and take it. So
that's true. That's true.
But again, another crazy battle, man. It's a crazy card. It's a crazy card, bro.
Trust me. And then obviously you got Bizzo and Cojay, the title match.
Which is Cojay 3-0, not even close. Bizzo ruins what could have been the battle of the year by being a waste of fucking space. And just
Bizzo has Como as his hype man.
Yeah, then I've lost. I fucking lost. It's over for me. How am I supposed to compete with that? He's gonna get reaction every bar. Even his setups are gonna get reaction. I'm finished.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, Team Cojay versus Team Bizzo. Nah, I like that. I like this card a lot, man. I like this card a lot. So make sure you get your tickets, Premier Battles, Saturday, 23rd of April. And yeah, man, pull up, man. Pull up. This is at the bread shed.
The bread shed.
Yeah, man. This is I want to see how this venue pans out. Different venue. I like going to different venues still. You know,
yeah,
same.
Different.
But yeah, man. Final words for Bizzo, bro.
Do the best you can. I know you can't change anything now. I know what you've got is what you've got, right? That's it. And you know what? I know you're confident as well. I know, like being the guy for the first time ever. I've been the guy before, quite a few. It goes on and off for me. So I've been in your position before. I know how it feels, right? You feel like you're unstoppable, and that's great. You're gonna need to feel that to come at me, but bro, sometimes you also need a bit of like realism and understand the position that you put yourself in. Okay.
No burst pipes.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the Mint Lounge, bro.
Damn. What are they done? Are they closed or something?
I don't know if they're fully closed. I haven't checked, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, for now, rest in peace for the sake of the joke, still. Yeah, man. I had them, my bro, and I'm gonna see you out there. Good luck on your battle, and yeah, man. Looking forward to this, man. Looking forward to this. Thanks for taking the time out as well, man.
Of course, appreciate it, man.
Nah, normal, man. All right, love, bro.
Love.
Peace. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know the deal. Wiretap shit. Make sure you copy your tickets again. PremierBattles.club. 23rd of April. Pull up, man. Done now.